Yoruba man who can stop Tinubu from becoming president in 2023. It is no longer a secret that the national leader of the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has an ambition to become the president of Nigeria in 2023, after President Muhammadu Buhari must have completed his second term in office. While the man himself is yet to openly declare his intention to run in 2023, nevertheless, his supporters from different parts of the country have started clandestine campaigns for him, with those who are bold enough among them even opening campaign offices with branded materials and posters displayed in strategic locations. Although not officially stated, it is said that part of the reason for Asiwaju Bola Tinubu throwing his weight behind President Muhammadu Buhari in 2015 was the agreement among the leaders of their party to have the presidency zoned to the southwest and Tinubu given the party's presidential ticket in 2023. However, the major obstacle to Tinubu realizing his presidential ambition come 2023 may not come from anywhere else but his own very region, the Southwest. According to those in the know, one of the people who have an axe to grind with Tinubu is former Ogun State Governor, Senator Ibikunle Amosun. He used to be still very bitter for the role Tinubu played in his losing the party's machineries and structures in the state to Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, which eventually led to his choice of successor, Adekunle Akinlade, losing out in the race to the Moson seat of power in Ogun State to Governor Dapo Abiodun. Amosun is reported to have begun underground moves to build momentum towards declaring for the presidency in 2023. Those close to him says the former EMS man in Ogun State, who is reputed to be quite vindictive, is well aware that he may eventually not become president but is ready to jeopardize Tinubu's aspiration too by dividing the party in the southwest. It is an open secret that Amosun is one of the closest, if not the closest person to Buhari in the southwest. Their closeness dates back to their days in the Congress for Progress Change, CPC. Buhari contested as the presidential flag bearer of the CPC in 2011 and lost to Goodluck Jonathan of the People's Democratic Party, PDP. Part of the reasons why supporters of Tinubu are getting jittery with the news of Amosun's intentions is the perceived soft spot President Muhammadu Buhari has for Amosun. In the thick of the last presidential campaign, the president was humiliated in Ogun State, right in front of Amosun, when his supporters booed and petted the presidential campaign team at the MKO Abiola Stadium at Kuntu, Abeokuta. Before then, Amosun had gone ahead to register another party, the Allied People's Movement, APM, and openly campaigned for and funded the aspiration of Adekunle Akinlade to the charging of the supporters of APC. Not a few people expected President Buhari to have cautioned him for anti-party activities, but rather than that, he was pictured with Akinlade and President Buhari at the ST0P presidential villa. Should Amosun make good his threat and run in 2023, it may well be true what is being urged, that the cabals have used and dumped the current strongman of Southwest politics and may be ready to use one of his own kinsmen to checkmate his presidential ambition. So guys, that is just another development that is coming up. A lot of surprises we are going to be getting before that 2023. But if really want to just, to play to the gallery, we're always talking on this channel, talking on what really affects the masses, whether it is Tinubu or whether it is Amosu or whether it is whosoever, from even somebody who is not even popular. It's really inconsequential. Whosoever that becomes the president is inconsequential to the masses. What the masses want is good governance. Somebody who is going to have the interest of the masses at heart. Not somebody who is going to be playing lip service or be playing to the gallery. Those who are really selfish. Those who really want to build it themselves. We are not talking about those people. But whosoever on this channel, whosoever that wants to become the president is inconsequential, in as much the person is going to do the bidding of the masses, and that will make this country to be proud among countries of the world. That is what we are talking about, that we can be, we can say, oh, we are proud to be Nigerians, not some selected people who are close to the cookie jar because they have opportunity. Those who are in government now, majority of those who are in government now, 99%, even 100% of those who are close to this government or who are in this party, even as things are going wrong, they will never say it the way it is. They will still be covering what is not. So we understand from their own angle. But if they are not part of this government, or they are just neutral, of course what they are saying now, they are not going to be saying it because they know that they have failed Nigerians, they have failed the country. But because of what they are getting into their pocket, it will not allow them to say the truth, because of their own selfish interest, because of the position they are getting or they are looking to get in the future, or in the nearest future. They will not want to say the truth, but deep down in them, they know that things are not going on well. So that being said, so if we really want to play to the gallery the way politics is being played in Nigeria, believe you me, in my opinion, like I said, in my opinion, Amosu cannot even near Tinubu in the first place. He cannot even near. But of course, from even this writer, or from this submission, that definitely he knows that he might not be able to run or withstand Tinubu in all ramifications when it comes to politics, irrespective of how close it's going to be to Buhari. But they might just want to scatter the whole thing. It's just like if you can't get something, you want to spoil it for other people. Of course, you know that you can't get it. So that is how it's going to play out. We have heard a lot of stories, even that some people even accuse some APC members that are not in Nigeria. They say they are in the US or they are in diaspora. They've accused Fayemi that is the one that the cabals are using to humiliate Oshibaju. But that is their own cup of tea. But we are just trying to look at things the way they've been playing the whole thing. Of course, Tinubu has contributed more than any other person. We know that a lot of people came together to bring Buhari in, because like people always say, oh, Buhari used to have a 1 billion votes, this and that in the north. Forget, okay, why didn't he win on those 3 occasions that he contested and failed? Not until when the Southwest came, in their large numbers. And the people of the Southwest came in their large number because of Tinubu. Of course, some people will tell you, no, they are not part of Tinubu, that people should not be arrogating the Yoruba or the Southwest leadership to Tinubu. But truth being said, truth being told, Tinubu is more powerful than majority of all those people in the Southwest, because he has been able to build himself. He knows how he did that. That is what we are seeing. Of course, some people might not want to go. For the fact that somebody is popular doesn't mean that everybody, is really aligning with that person. That's just the way it is. So I'm also coming to say, oh, he's going to do this, he's going to do that. But in some breath, we've heard Amosu saying that, oh, he never said he was going to contest, or he never asked people to print poster for him or whatever. But you know that all these politicians cannot be trusted. That is just one thing. You can't trust them enough, because no matter what is there, people will talk about, oh, APC is there. Oh, some people say even if it is PDP that is there, definitely they are not doing much, because PDP was there. We didn't gain much. But with the high expectation that APC was coming, APC was going to change the narratives, but it is disappointment we are getting all over the place. All of those things that some of their supporters are pushing, that they are saying, oh, they are trying, they are doing their best. No, in the scale of 1 to 10, how are you going to put them? We are not talking of still crawling, because we know that the old thing was in a mess. The old system was in a mess when they came. So we're not expecting to start crawling again. You want to be doing this motor, because you already knew what the problem was. I heard that some people are still pushing for this present administration to remove subsidy. The same subsidy that they themselves knew quite alright, they use as propaganda to tell the Nigerian people that anybody paying for subsidy is a scam, or anybody who is telling you that is paying for subsidy is a scam. Now they are paying the subsidy in full dose. Now they are coming out, and Nigerians are not even asking them questions. So the most important thing now here is that in the scale of 1 to 10, why are you going to rate them? We are not talking of people crawling, doing the normal thing the other administration was doing. That is not why people voted them in. So coming to tell us you are trying, no, you are not. Your best is not enough. Your best is for you, but it's not for Nigerians. So when it comes to policy, just like we are saying, they can move themselves. back and forth. It's all about getting the power. But after getting the power, what are you doing with the power? After getting the power, Buhari has gotten the power now. What has he done with the power? But it's a form of show, forming that I'm a big boy, I'm a big whatever, I can control, I can do this. That is just what we are seeing. It is not for the masses. All of those things that they are doing, they are telling you they close border, the border is this and that. That is what it is trending now. Of course, the issue of Ruga has been put to rest, but in one way or the other, they are trying to bring it, but it's not really gaining ground like that. But what is happening now is the issue of a border closure. A lot of people have said different things concerning this border closure, but as it is now, they themselves, they will tell you, oh, Nigerians, they love imported things, they love foreign things, but they themselves, they are that is their food. Foreign things is their own thing, but they will be telling Nigerians, oh, this and that, we are trying to build whatever. Ask them whether they are patronizing Nigeria. We see what they are doing. So nobody should come and tell us what is not. All these stories that do not add up. So coming back to all what they are saying, let's hear what Nigerians are saying concerning Amosu and Tinubu. Someone says, million of Amosu can't stop Tinubu. It is only God can decide Tinubu's fate. Of course, which I said before, that is my opinion, and that is the person said, this particular person's opinion. From what we have seen, from what has been playing out, Amosu does not have the political strength to wrestle with Tinubu. The fate of Tinubu is in the hand of God, period. Yeah. When are we going to stop recycling these dinosaurs? Why is nobody even talking about Oshibaju? Who has never heard a written speech? Who has never heard a written speech whenever he's addressing world leaders anywhere in the world? Is he too brilliant for Nigeria? That's what somebody is saying. And let me hear what people reply this particular person that commented. He says, God bless you. Sincerely yours. Oshibajo is too brilliant for the northern bigots to joke with when it comes to the issue of power, because he will clip their wings with his due process, rule of law, and federal character. Even most of the problem he has today with the presidency were due to the right things he did that shook the northern elders when Buhari was on medical trip to London. I think these guys are really making sense. This is a country where mediocrity is highly espoused. This is the simple explanation. Yes, the abnormal things have become the normal. The irregularities have become the regular thing. Abnormal things, unqualified. That is what we usually use. The unqualified are ruling the qualified. It's so unfortunate. So unfortunate. Someone say Amosu will not have up to 0.5% vote from the Southwest in whatever elective post he decides to contest for in 2023. Amosu cannot even try it except he is totally out of senses. Ambition is not a sin, but let us see how an Amosu, a two-faced politician who worked his own party just to score a political point, would be considered for a plum office in the president or a presidential standard bearer. Amosu should have known that by that act of treachery, he has dug his political grave in the APC, and more importantly, the ever sophisticated Southwest electorate. Of course, all this was now wash. It's not going anywhere. But at the end of the day, somebody was like, can't we even have people of credible, people who are really intelligent? But what is playing out in Nigeria is that the abnormal thing, abnormal things have become normal. Why the unqualified? People who are not qualified, they are just there. People who do not have what it takes. You can see them all over the place. You can imagine. You can't even boast. You are not even proud that this is my leader. Very, very shameful. Very, very shameful. So that is where we are finding ourselves. And the more we as people, as the masses, we will continue to be allowed to, allow these guys to divide us if we can't come together, because we are more than them, that they have used a lot of strategies to divide us. That's why we cannot even make headways until we come back as a people together. We have one common goal. We will be able to do the needful. The young people came out and people said, no, you don't have experience. So who are you? Go and start from being a counselor. Can now graduate to what is it called? A local government chairman before we can know what you think. You don't have structures. Now the ones that have the structures, the ones who have a time immemorial experience, what are they giving you guys? What have they produced? What have they given you? Yet suffering upon suffering, and they are recycling themselves. Until we come together as a people, that is when we will get it right. So guys, let me leave you with this. What do you think? If really Amos will be able to bring down Tinubu when it comes to that time? But even at that, we don't even believe in all of those people. We want somebody who is credible, who can do the bidding of Nigerians. But let me leave it. That is my opinion, though. Let's hear your own opinion concerning this. Thank you very much. Bye.